Bienvenidos a un nuevo directo. Aquí Danker Games X8, un nuevo directo. Y estamos aquí listos para avanzar en la historia, ¿no? Ha tocado bastante. No grabo hace rato, entonces no tengo ni fucking idea qué va a pasar hoy. O sea, la legendaria que vamos a hacer hoy, sí tengo un poquito de idea de cómo hacer, porque en la secundaria tuve este mismo problema que me estorbó esta legendaria con la historia principal. Entonces, claro, tengo un poquito, más o menos, me acuerdo un poquito de qué era porque la hice el año pasado. Pero, vale, o sea, no me acuerdo tanto. O sea, no me acuerdo tanto y quiero ver qué pasa, ¿no? Bueno, vamos a ver qué nos trae el día de hoy, qué nos toca. No va a ser largo el directo, una media horita, una hora, yo creo a lo mucho. Así que, bueno, vamos a darle la misión de Nilo, que es Loto Somo, ¿no? Ok, la de Tignari no sé si sea necesaria para lo que necesito, pero bueno. Vamos a ver ahora. Bueno, está acá, obviamente están los campos de Eliseos, vamos allá. Vamos a ver qué ocurre, vamos a ver qué pasa, bla 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 bla. No tengo ni fucking idea qué va a pasar ahora. Yo me acuerdo que con Nilo tenías que hacer unas compras con ella, que yo recuerde. Pero no me acuerdo si era tan así, ¿no? Me acuerdo que tenía que hacer unas compras y no me acuerdo si había mucha acción o no. No me acuerdo. Bueno, la cosa es que me está estorbando en las misiones principales, así que hay que hacerla. Y después, no sé si después de esta misión, pues bueno, podré ya hacer el evento, ¿no? Para continuar la historia principal. El evento no lo he hecho. Sé que te regalan un personaje. Tal vez eso lo haga mañana. Pero vamos a ver qué pasa.
Maybe we really should have prepared a gift. Then we could also be a part of the exchange. As it is, all we can do is wait and watch.
Maybe we shouldn't do this after all. I didn't do that great of a job. And who would even like it?
Oh, don't think like that. Remember our promise? And besides, you've never attended a celebration event before. So this will be a great opportunity.
I'm still...
There's nothing to be worried about. Just take a step forward and give your... There aren't any scary people here, right?
Right.
Bien.
All right. Maybe this one. Everyone, over here. Inaya has something great to tell you all.
Wait. I've already said that I'm not ready yet.
Take it easy and relax. Deep breath in and out. If you don't say anything, then all the hard work we put into embroidery practice would have gone to waste.
Using it as a gift, though?
So when Inaya was talking about making a prop, she was actually preparing a present.
Sí, por lo que veo no es muy buena trabajando público. Bueno, antes solíamos ser así, ¿no?
Yeah, it feels like she still doesn't really see herself as part of this community.
Bueno, se sentirá parte del grupo tarde o temprano.
But it looks like Nilu's trying to ease her through. Actually, Inaya had prepared a special present for everyone before the celebration kicked off. Woohoo! We're gonna get our first present from Miss Inaya!
Pipe down! The louder you all are, the more nervous she'll become. You've worked on it for so long, so have some confidence. Don't be afraid.
Ah, bueno, no lo está ayudando.
Is Mr. Zubair here? Sheikh Zubair, this is an urgent notice from the academia. This celebration, or whatever it is, must stop at once.
What a condescending guy. What's his deal?
¿Otro más de la academia? No te bastó cuando le pateamos el trasero a tu jefe, ¿verdad?
Since Zubair Theater has long violated the Academia's policies and orders, we have decided to demolish it. As its manager, you must halt all operations and dismiss all staff members within 30 days, after which you will report to the Academia for further punishment.
Okay. Okay, right.
Why? Why force us to do this all of a sudden?
Eres un aguafiestas, viejo.
Little girl, this is not the first time you've been issued a warning.
Bueno, en eso tienes razón. A ver.
I didn't hear anything about demolition the last time I asked, and now I suddenly only have 30 days? We have more shows planned, but it's impossible to do anything in just 30 days. How am I supposed to explain this to my customers and staff?
That issue is of no concern to me, Mr. Zhu. You seem to understand the situation quite clearly. Perhaps you can reflect on the reasons why you have failed to prepare for the scenario in advance.
Yo lo mato. Yo lo mato, Yo lo mato a este culiao. ¿Cómo estáis, pibe?
Demolition? Why do they want to demolish this place? The Academia has never liked us, and they've never respected our work. To them, what we do is all a waste of time. This isn't the first time they've come by. They had asked us several times in the past to improve the quality of our performances.
Bien, aquí con un poquito de lore. Me faltan 200 prots y tiramos multi al Haitama. A ver si me sale.
But our audience isn't the Academia. It's the people of the Grand Bazaar. If our shows are too difficult to understand or too removed from everyday life, nobody would watch them anymore. Changing our content would not only mean turning our backs on our vision, it would also directly lead to the loss of our livelihoods.
Mira, no te preocupes. Le pateé el trasero a su jefe, derroté a Skara, derroté a todos, así que este NPC no me da ningún miedo.
Yeah, the theater is very important to each and every one of us.
Sí, por eso estoy más cerca de tirar la multi, por los deseos que he ido dando. Si tenía menos protos, tenía como 800 por ahí. No tenía tantas, entonces los deseos me han ido ayudando a juntar la multi. Igual, todo lo que no pueda sacar de ¿cómo se llama? De Haitama va a ir por Yelan, así que a ver si saco algo, ¿no?
The way they're doing things is so scummy. But I also don't know how we can stop them.
I do not wish to explain everything again from the beginning. Time is of the essence.
But none of us plan to accept this. Such an abrupt notice is contrary to established policy.
Ask whoever you will. The answer will remain the same.
Enough! Does your audacity know no limits, Father?
¿Qué es su papá?
Huh? Father? Their family?
What's academia? This is all because you don't like Zubair Theater. You're just using the Academia's name to threaten us.
Uy, mala la actitud del vejete, Mala actitud del vejete, Mala actitud del vejete,
Let me tell you, even if you manage to tear down this place, nothing is going to change. You've always been awful. But even I never thought my father would...
This is strictly business. It has nothing to do with where you are, what you do,
Lo siento, no te creo, NPC.
or what you think. I hope you all have not been irrevocably blinded by folly. I will not waste more time on pointless arguments. Wrap everything up and make preparations to shut down at once.
Why is he always like that?
This is quite the misfortune, but there's nothing we... That's it for today, everyone. I'll go talk to them again tomorrow.
¿Y dónde está Nilo? Bueno, está al lado. Literal. Bueno.
Sorry. I invited you thinking this was going to be a happy occasion. occasion. I didn't know that things would turn out like this.
No pasa nada. Siempre hay un amargado aquí.
There's no need to apologize, Nilu. No one could have seen this coming. Paimon just wishes she could have at least gotten to the food. Is what that guy said true? The Academia has already given you many warnings? Yeah, I guess you could say that. They've always seen us as being meaningless. Knowledge is king in Sumeru, and their pursuit of it leaves no room for the arts. But if that's all it is, there's also no reason to go so far as to demolish the theater.
Así que tiene que ver con algo más, ¿cierto?
After Inaya ran away from home, I brought her here to Zubair Theater. She rarely talks about her family. All I know is that she didn't get along with them. I never expected it to blow up like this. If you did nothing wrong, then there's no reason to listen to the Academia, right?
¿Puedo pedirle a Najida que nos eche una mano?
Nahida? You mean Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Sí, me refiero al arconte.
She'd probably help if she knew what was going on. No matter how nasty the Academia could get, surely they can't win against Lesser Lord Kusanali. No. I wasn't doubting her ability. I just feel like we shouldn't bother her with such a trivial problem.
Ah, por favor, es amiga mía. ¿De qué te preocupas?
Plus, if the Dendro Archon were to intervene, then it wouldn't feel like our victory was earned. That's true. Who cares? Let's just take him in a fight.
No siempre estaremos por aquí.
That's true. I'll try to think of something. We can't just let everyone suffer and what to do.
Pelear. Eso tienes que hacer.
Can you pretend to shut down, but secretly continue to hold your shows somewhere else? Or we could go through a list of customers and try to see if anyone in there might be willing to help out. That also doesn't sound like it'll work.
Siempre podemos debatir una solución.
A debate? Well, scholars do love to use them to solve their problems, but...
Solo tenemos que demostrar
How
nuestro
would that
punto de
work in
vista
this
y que
case?
todo esto es correcto.
Oh, if we can prove to Inaya's father that the Academia's position doesn't hold water, then they won't have a reason to demolish the theater.
También.
I see. Defeating him in a debate. It's a good idea, but which one of us could hope to win against a researcher?
Haitama, por supuesto.
Huh? Me?
Ah, ¿tú? Ah, bueno, sí, claro,
No.
tú.
I'm the literal worst at arguments. I can't debate.
Solo tienes que demostrar que estás haciendo lo correcto.
Nilu, you are only so stressed out right now because you care so much about protecting the theater. This theater holds a special meaning in all of our heart, but I just don't know. Can I really take on such a huge responsibility?
Te ayudaré a que lo hagas.
Paimon will help too. You'll feel a lot more confident after doing some prep work. Believe in yourself. Thanks, you two. All right, I've decided.
Muy bien, demuestra el poder de una diosa.
Even though I may fail, I'll do my very best for everyone's sake.
Puede que no seas un arconte, pero tienes el mismo poder que uno.
That's our Nilu. We're rooting for you.
Bien, empecemos con esto.
Okay, let's head back and tell everyone what we came up with.
Bien, ahora tenemos que seguir con esto. Ya terminando esto, debería poder seguir la historia principal para poder finalmente publicar el opening de la segunda temporada. Creo que esta era la última legendaria que me estaba deteniendo a continuar la historia principal.
I don't think it's entirely hopeless. To Sharif, Nilu's approach will come off as naive, but things might turn out differently from what you...
I am in favor of such a romantic feat. No playwright will turn sure in fiction, but I'm not sure how well that will translate to reality. I'm not saying that I don't support you, Nilu. If you need my help, just say the word.
Pinche NPC, sí, te ves muy confiable, viejo.
Anything is better than just standing aside and watching the theater get demolished.
I'm also pitching in. Let's show the Academia that we have some fight in us.
Thank you, everyone. I feel a lot less nervous with your support.
Not to rain on your parade, My father is a real hard guy to deal with.
¿En serio le temes más a tu padre que a un guerrero que derrotó a arcontes, peleó contra monstruos y salvó 4 naciones?
He's erudite, meticulous, demanding, and exceedingly familiar with rigorous logic. You all already knew that. You just didn't want to hurt Nilu's feelings.
Solo di la verdad, y aún así le ganaremos.
When all's said and done, aren't...
That's enough, Inaya.
Sorry, I've ruined... I just can't force myself to expect a positive outcome. Nilu
Por
shouldn't
favor.
have to push herself for the sake of an impossible goal.
No hay nada imposible. Tú eres demasiado pesimista, ¿sabes?
Yeah, it's way too early to give up.
You're right, Inaya. We're up against the academia. Everyone knows that they're very powerful. Being skeptical might actually be the more normal response. But I still want to try. I'm reluctant to just let Zubair Theater go.
¿Mm?
And it's not just me. I think everyone else here feels the same way. If we're unhappy, we should speak up and let our voices be heard.
Así es.
Say what's on your mind, and do what you think should be done. If we fail after that, then at least we won't have any regrets.
Exacto. Lucha con todo lo que tienes.
I mean, after all, the only thing we can control right now is our choice at this very moment.
I understand what you're trying to say. I also have my own intense
Then, could I trouble you to tell your father about our plan for a debate? You can still get in touch with your family, right?
Yes, I can.
Then, please help us pass on my request. I've never participated in a debate, and truth be told, but since we've decided on a debate, I'll do my best to prepare for it. I, by myself, definitely don't have enough wisdom to beat your father. But what about the entire theater combined?
Right.
Bien.
That's right, Miss. Beat the bad guy. Just make him eat dirt.
You two. We aren't getting into a fight.
Habla por ti. Habla por ti.
But thank you for your encouraging words.
Habla por ti.
Well said back there, Nilu.
I felt that I might have said a bit too much.
No one is allowed. Watch out, Mr. Big.
Ok, tengo que hablar con todos, supongo, ¿no?
And Mr. Zubair, we're trying to put together a list of arguments that might be useful. Any ideas?
It won't be difficult to explain our position. They're in the wrong, and they know it. I have
Técnicamente.
meticulously managed this theater's affairs for years, and I have abided by every procedure and obtained every permit. I did all of that to protect ourselves if something like this were to occur. I didn't... Yes, I know. But anyone who's staying at the theater is one of us.
Ujú.
If I can't even protect the members of the theater from outside pressure, then I have failed. In summary, you need sufficient confidence and strict adherence to the rules. As long as you double down on that point and force them to concede it, you'll gain an advantage.
All right, got it.
Bien.
I've seen many situations like this before. While
Técnicamente.
you prepare for the debate, I will also prepare the theater for the potential aftermath. Once you're done chatting, do me a favor and tell our customers that we're canceling all of our shows.
Do we really have to?
Right now, no one's in the right frame of mind to perform. I have to Nilu, you are incredible. With your talent and youth, you had the least to lose out of all of us. And yet you were still...
I've never thought about leaving your theater, Mr. Zubair. I truly love this place, and I want to keep dancing here. I also want to keep dancing with everyone else.
You're becoming more and more like her. Do your best. We'll do all that we can, and leave the rest to fate.
De acuerdo. Siguiente.
My teacher, she was
Será...
an excellent dancer.
¿Está acá?
Inaya was right. It wasn't out of, after all. Nilu might be a terrible person. She knows better than I.
Vale.
If we have time later,
No, quiero hablar con la loca. Ahí está.
I didn't expect expect you all to challenge. That reminded me of my younger years. Back then, I can't do things like that anymore.
Sorry.
It's all right. There's no need to think. Have faith in the resilience of an adventurer.
But won't you have regrets if things just come to an abrupt end? It'd be like when you were forced to stop adventure.
Ah, so that's... Relax. I've had a lot of experience. Look at us now. Serene and Api are happy. He was thrilled because he can soon perform. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for our past struggles. And would Serene...
Are you trying to make us feel better?
Yes, but I truly do mean what I say. Being here, the most important thing about an experience is I can choose to believe that my life ended with my husband's death. Similarly, even if this theater disappeared, good and bad are all human.
You have a point.
Nilu, you don't have to be so nervous.
Thank you, Miss Raykar.
No need to thank me. If anything, you inspired me with your bravery. You might have what it takes to become an excellent adventurer.
Es de las mejores, ¿sabes?
You're too kind.
Esa es la idea.
All right, I gotta cheer up. I feel a lot better.
Mira, mientras Shogun no me vea, estaré bien.
Good. My children and I will be...
Lo peor es que ella lo ve todo, sí.
Paimon doesn't really want to talk.
So, you've already developed some prejudices against me. And to think, I was just about to put forward...
Oh, Paimon will listen to that.
Pinche loco con monóculo.
Although, I know not if you have a new answer to my previous question. What do you think is...
Oh, this again? We probably do need to tackle this question if we want to prove the value. I don't know how to explain it. But all I know is that when my performance makes the... Does that count as a meaning?
You answered him so seriously. Careful, Nilu.
No. Nilu's answer far surpasses your... The meaning of art comes not from... In other words, only art that can be a... This is something that the academia can never understand.
Veo que has vivido muchas experiencias, pero no dejas de hablar tonterías, ¿cierto?
I once pursued the mastery of art. Much like how... However, the more of a connoisseur I became, the less I found that I could comprehend. I remained even perplexed about this conundrum until I visited this theater.
It was that black.
Everyone here had a joyous part in the overall experience. In all honesty, from a purely critical...
Hey, don't say...
But what bewildered me was how, despite the performance's middling quality, they captivated their whole... I realized then that I had walked the wrong road. The master... I left the so-called frontiers of artistic research, and art will no longer be a castle in the sky. Whether it be if art cannot accomplish that, then...
When you put it that way, Mr. Zubair and I refused to put it simply. We were afraid that our shows would lose their meaning if people couldn't understand them.
I once stood in the spotlight.
Ah, shut up.
I care not for where my feet may take me next. But Nilu, you already... You cannot give it up.
I understand.
Dust the cobwebs away.
Ya, fuera random. Ya no quiero más, voy a ser random.
Really seem to care a lot about the theater.
Ok, vamos al punto.
Once you get to know him, you'll realize that he's actually a big softie at heart.
Un segundo, ese no es.
You're here. Is the theater actually...
He's been worried sick for a while now. He wouldn't stop talking the whole way back.
Hey, you two.
What exactly happened?
Yes. He told us that we have to shut down the theater.
What the heck? That came with no warning.
They're messing with us again.
Don't tell me you'll have to...
Come on. You know the...
Yeah, it is.
There's no need to worry, though. I'm preparing for a public debate with the academia. If I win, we might be able to overturn things and change their minds.
Really? That's terrific. You have my full support.
Mine too. So what was their excuse anyway?
Yeah.
Good thing they have the power to make rash decisions about things they don't even understand.
Yeah, they need to touch more grass, not books. Exactly. They want to...
Don't worry. Everyone here has your back.
Right. They might think they don't believe that, send them.
Maybe you can prepare some questions on the details of dance performance to make things harder for them at the debate.
Sounds like
Es
a good
una gran
idea.
idea.
Ignore him. He's joke. No matter what, we will.
Thank you all so much.
There are always more solutions than problems. If you need help,
Gotta show.
Ok, sigamos.
I feel like the pieces are starting to fall into place.
Vuelve al teatro.
Let's
Volvamos
head
al
back to
teatro.
the theater and organize our thoughts.
Ay, no. Los caros chicos random como siempre. ¿Es en serio los caros chicos?
No, Miss Nilo. Miss Inaya isn't back yet. Wasn't she just passing on a message? Does she really need this much time?
Tal vez se peleó con el viejo de nuevo.
Oh no, Traveler, Paimon. I think I messed up. What if Inaya never played?
What?
¿Qué quieres decir con todo eso?
It's just a gut feeling, but knowing her, she probably thinks that all of this.
Oh, right. As soon as her.
She has a long-standing conflict with her. She doesn't think that we can win the debate, and she doesn't want to implicate us. So she thought leaving was the best thing to do.
Así que nunca estuvo de acuerdo con
And then
todo
she
esto.
just quietly left afterward.
Es demasiado dura consigo misma.
Exactly. She's being too pessimistic. How would... Anyway, first things first. Wait,
But where should we start?
I think I might know. Before I brought her to Zubair Theater, she was staying at a remote campsite. She got a fever from drinking unclean waters. If she has nowhere else to go after leaving the theater...
Then let's go take a look.
Yes!
Bien, no se podrá correr de mí, ya que puedo sentir su ki donde sea que esté. Así que está cerca de aquí, ¿eh? Bien, tiene que ser aquí.
There are signs that someone had stayed here very...
But we can't confirm if it was Inaya or not. Let's take a look around first.
¿Mm?
Did you hear that?
Escuché una voz. Vamos a ver.
I heard it too. Let's investigate.
It sounds like we're getting closer. The voice is coming from over there.
Yes, we're almost there.
¿Dónde, eh?
Stay back!
It's Inaya! She's being attacked by wild animals.
Por favor, ¿en serio creen que me pueden ganar?
Don't be scared! We're coming to help!
Ok.
Mind the table.
Les daré un poco de terror antes de que explote.
Now you shall perish!
Ah, fue fácil.
Thank you. There weren't so many big animals in this area before. Sorry. I'm causing trouble for you again.
Siempre los NPC me causan problemas.
Why did you leave by yourself? You really don't think we have a chance at winning?
No. Everything happened because of me. If I'm gone, then the situation will resolve
Nada cambiará
itself.
aunque te vayas. No tiene nada que ver contigo.
Yeah! Everyone's working together towards a happier ending.
It's all right if it's me. As long as the fear... You guys are the kindest people I've ever met.
Listen to me, Inaya. Even if you were the reason that all of this happened, no one would blame... Mr. Zubair said that you're one of us, so that means we will protect you. No matter what happens, we'll stand as one.
Nilu, there will always be a victim. Whether it's me, you can't win a debate against the academia. Especially
¿En serio le tienes tanto miedo al vejete?
My father is an extreme. He's always wanted me to become an exceptional researcher, and I tried my best to meet his expectation, but he still wasn't satisfied. I'm no genius, but whenever he berated me, yeah.
So that's why you...
At first, I thought the father would slip for one exam. I thought that all my hard work had finally paid. I even used the embroidery skills. I thought, even this daughter...
I see. When we were embroidering your gift before...
Yeah. Sorry for not... I was tired of him yelling at me every day. But... he was more angry than ever before. You think you should be proud of third place? Reflect on... I forgot how long I'd cried for. They argued for such a long time. I've completely given up. How horrible. I don't think you can beat him in a debate. He can never understand. He just wants everything to what we cherish.
It sounds like your past has had a...
I understand now, but when we were preparing for the debate, I heard something.
Veamos.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior.
The most important thing about an experience is how you...
Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. No, there should be something else.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
No. Everyone is free to appreciate...
The most important thing about an experience is...
Miss Raykar has gone through a lot in her life. But she told us that although she ran into misfortune, she told me that the most important thing about an I can sympathize with your unhappiness at home. But after those unhappy experiences allowed you to really cherish your bonds with everyone, don't let your past suffering keep you from the new...
Let the past stay in the past.
Exacto. Tienes que dar de un nuevo comienzo, ¿sabes? Avanza. Ese vejete no puede decirte lo que tienes que hacer toda la vida.
When I ran away from home, but you're right.
Maybe you'll disappoint him, but that doesn't matter. Don't let go of the answer you've worked...
That's right. If we put our heads together, there's bound to be a way.
Así es.
You're right. I'm not trying to meet his expectations. I can't afford to lose anything more. The debate will not only protect Zubair Theater, but also allow me to settle things with Father.
Así es.
That's the spirit.
Let's go. I know him very well.
All right, let's go.
Listo. ¿Pero tengo que ir con Coley ahora? ¿Dónde está? Ah, bueno, estoy cerca, así que... Vale. Ya recargó. Perfecto.
Good morning. Looks like you're awake. Yep.
Claro.
I prepared some breakfast today. Please have a taste.
It's nice to have you here so we can eat something.
Well, now that I've recovered from Alizar, I'm feeling better.
And Paima bets they're all delicious.
Oh, by the way, someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night.
No, Paima wanted to read the
A
letter.
ver,
Oh,
veamos.
it's from Milu.
A ver qué dice la carta.
We're going to hold a feast at the Grand Bazaar and celebrate Sino's reinstatement as the General Mahamatra.
Ah, el tanque Hakaishin, ¿eh?
As heroes of Sumeru, please be sure to attend. I'll wait for you.
Oh, I've also heard that you've become heroes here as well. That's amazing.
Así pues hace lo que se puede.
Sometimes I'm really envious of strong and confident people like you.
Tú tienes lo tuyo, Coley.
Oh, you're embarrassing me.
Anyway, let's go to the grandpa's.
Oh, before you leave, be sure to inform Master Tainari.
Claro, claro. Oye, Ceritox.
Good morning. How do you feel today?
Bien, viejo.
Feel much better. How about?
I'm recovering well. Thanks for asking.
But from the looks of it, you seem to be already.
It's fine. I'm not that busy, really. The Elazar patients have recovered, as well as Hypatia. For now, I only need to tend to my Forest Watcher duties.
Parece que por fin puedo seguir la historia principal.
Better. Everything else started to recover too.
¿Cómo estás, Cerito?
Yes, but there are still some residual. The withering is one example. Though it won't
Gracias
spread
por
anymore,
preocuparte con tu
the
trabajo.
By the way, we have some good news. Sino got his position back.
Ahora es juez de nuevo el viejo.
This news is hardly new.
Espera, ¿ya te lo dijo?
You mean he was already here?
He visited once, but he was afraid of disturbing you while you were resting.
Then you probably already know all about this.
Celebration feast.
Huh? But didn't Nilu say in her letter that they would celebrate Sino?
Técnicamente para variar se cruzaron las dos misiones principales, la de Nilo con la principal, creo.
Perhaps, or...
Come to think of it, Sino doesn't seem like the type who'd enjoy a celebration feast.
Quizás Nilo planea decírselo. Ya sabes como mi otra versión, él es más serio que yo.
You and Kale are both Sino's close friends. Why don't...
Kala has taken over some of my tasks these days. You see, some VIPs have come...
Huh?
¿Personas
Well,
importantes?
technically speaking, they are former VIPs. The sages involved in recent...
Huh?
¿Qué? Me equivoqué.
Yes, he's a little weak, but he isn't injured and his condition is stable. Lesser Lord Kusanali, in her boundless mercy, has decided to spare Azar.
Yeah.
When they learned that Lesser Lord Kusanali had defeated the Balladeer and saved Irminsul, they were shocked at first.
Sí, derrotamos a Scaramouche. Él necesitaba una lección de su padre.
As a result, work has...
That sounds really exhausting.
There's nothing we can do, really. But that's another topic. Back to the matter at hand.
Claro que sí.
We're here to request permission to...
You've recovered well. You may go, but be careful.
Claro, lo tendremos. Ella puedo seguir, ¿verdad? ¡Ah! Se cruzó la legendaria de Tignari con la de Nilou. Vale, se cruzaron ambas. ¿O no? Espérate. ¡Ah, no! ¡Mira! Es la... ¡Sí! Se activó la misión principal por fin. ¿Cuánto de directo todo esto? Parece que sí. Parece que así fue, ¿eh? Bueno, por fin podemos seguir la historia principal. Vamos a ver a Nilo. Después terminó la legendaria Nilo. Y bueno, mañana ya podemos continuar por fin con el lore principal. Y significa por fin puedo poner el opening nuevo. Ya era hora. Así que mañana me toca trabajar en la miniatura del nuevo opening. Que el tema ya lo tengo. Si la cosa es el póster nomás. Que ya lo tengo pensado ya. ¿Qué vendes, viejo? Cebolla, plata, bla 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 bla. Ah, mira, arroz. Vamos a comprar arroz. Y el que Juan me dijo que había una curación que la podéis construir a puro arroz, así que me conviene. Corramos. No, adelante.
Well, there won't be any problem problems if the
Así
feast
que
starts
si
at that
andáis
time.
inspirado, aprovecha la inspiración.
Everything has
Ningún
already been
problema.
prepared.
Mr. Zubair, I finished tallying things up here.
Bueno, aquí están todos los invitados. Vamos a hacer el banquete y después a la discusión.
Is a simple reply really that much to ask of our guests? It's affecting our arrangements.
Oh, it'll be fine. Besides, it never hurts to get things ready in advance.
I was thinking the same thing. The feast will be held sooner or later.
Hey, Nilu!
Bien, Nilo, ya volvimos. ¿Tienes pensado el debate y el banquete?
Traveler, Paimon.
We got your letters, and here we are!
Quiero algo que comer delicioso, ¿sabes?
You're the best. The other guests haven't even replied yet.
Ah, lo siento.
Are we the only ones that have arrived?
Bueno, más comida para nosotros, ¿no?
I had someone deliver letters to all of our guests. But maybe everyone is still busy with other things.
Ah, ya vendrán, ya vendrán.
Look, I get it. Sumeru is in an extremely important period of transition right now, but even if your friends are important figures, they shouldn't just ignore your request like this.
Tiene punto el NPC 3000.
Nilu is Sumeru's #1 celebrity after all.
¿Celebridad? Pues sí. Si te refieres a la más poderosa Sumeru, no, esa es Najida.
You have no idea how happy I am to talk to people with good taste.
Pues gracias.
If you consider enjoying Nilu's dances having good taste, then almost everybody has good taste. Because Paimon thinks everybody will love her performance.
That's right. We all think she's amazing too.
Así es.
Nilu is an absolute favorite among those of us who frequent the Grand Bazaar. For Outlanders, you have
De acuerdo.
Master Zubair. Let's have a vote for the most outstanding audience members next time. I think these two may win.
Nonsense. It is not for us to determine the value of an audience. But indeed, we could try giving gifts to people with particularly good taste.
Saludos,
I
pana.
heard there's a device in Fontaine called a camera that can record people's appearances as pictures.
Ooh, good idea. I wonder where we can find one.
I don't want you giving pictures of me to everyone. I'm
There's
Exacto.
always a lot going on at the Grand Bazaar.
Por supuesto que sí.
And that's why I love Traveler and Paimon. Could you help confirm if the letters were actually delivered?
De acuerdo,
Or
lo
for some
haremos.
reason they didn't receive the letters. Then please tell everyone that there will be a feast here.
Bien,
We
iremos.
can also check out how everything in Sumeru is going now.
Bien, será fácil, solo tenemos que sentir otro ki. Bueno, técnicamente no sé quién es más antiguo. Creo que el otro Carlos es más antiguo que tú, creo.
And our
Creo.
Hannah was at the academia.
Creo que llegó aquí como hace 2 años, 2020, 2021, creo. No me acuerdo. La verdad, te mentiría.
As for Sino, we've only heard that he appears at the academia
Sí,
from time
sí,
to
mi
time.
otra versión es muy poderosa. No suele hacer presencia muy a menudo.
I'm not too sure about Rahman's whereabouts. My guess is that he's with Dia. As for Dunyarzad, I just hope she's feeling better. I sent her a letter, but I was afraid of
What the
disturbing
fuck?
her. If you have time, please ask about her for me.
Okay, got it. Let's go, Traveler.
Bien, vamos a ver a todos. Bien, ahora utilizar la teletransportación. Ah, bueno, ni tanto, estoy cerquita.
There is no escape.
Ah, tengo que apretar por el Haitama. Mira, el infeliz ni siquiera me ha salido y tengo que andar preguntando por él. Maldito insecto. ¿Me pueden llevar? Sí, ahí está. Gracias. Bien. Haitama tiene que estar por aquí.
Welcome to the academia.
XD.
We haven't seen
Bien,
Elisa
Haitama no está
anywhere.
por aquí.
Al-Haytham around?
Yes, it seems Scribe Al-Haytham has gone to the house of Dana. You should be able to find him there.
Muchas gracias.
You're already the second group of people I've seen looking for him.
Oh? Who else was looking for him?
Mr. Cave was just here asking about him. You wouldn't believe. Don't tell me everyone's here looking for gossip about the sages.
Nah, para nada, viejo.
No way. We're strictly here on business.
Ah, I see. Sorry, I thought...
Bien, ahora ya sabemos dónde puede estar mi versión dentro también. Bien, vamos a ver. Bien, Haitama tiene que estar aquí. Lo más chistoso es que el streaming era para hacer la legendaria de Nilo y al final pude hacer por fin la legendaria. O sea, por fin puedo seguir la historia principal. Joder, esto es increíble. El Haitama tiene que estar por aquí.
Al-Haytham should be around here somewhere, right?
Oye, ahí está Haitama. ¿Y ese quién es?
Oh, he's over there. But it looks like he might not have time for us.
No sé quién es, pero tiene una fuerte energía.
Just put down that worthless book and tell me what happened in the academia.
This is not just some worthless book. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to find a physical book like this in Sumeru?
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway. Just put it aside. Listen, I came back today only to hear that the sages have disappeared.
¿Ya qué les importan esos vejetes?
Oh, you sound surprised. I thought you would already know the inside.
Would I be here asking you if I knew? You're the scribe, not me. So just tell me what you know already.
Well,
Es que, como te dije, estaba haciendo la legendaria de Nilo y se me activó la principal sola porque se turbó la historia principal con la legendaria que estaba haciendo.
Huh?
Eso acaba de pasar.
oh, don't sound too surprised now. You're the renowned Kaveh, light of the Kasharawar. Besides, as a master builder and craftsman, chances are you'll be appointed as a sage too.
Why do I feel like you don't really mean it?
Ah, no me digas.
What makes you say that? Why would you question my heartfelt sincerity?
Puede ser. Se cruzaron las líneas temporales, a eso me refiero. y sin esfuerzo, o sea, ni siquiera lo intenté.
Maybe it's because you've never said anything good about me before.
Yeah, well, I share a similar sentiment. And anyone who knows you as well as I do would surely do the same.
Exactamente.
You... See? This is why I hate discussing anything with you. Your ridiculous and arrogant attitude always gets in the way.
¿Es en serio?
It seems that you really can't stand my personality.
Bien, solo tienes que saber dónde está tu lugar. No cuestiones mi autoridad.
Ha! What was your first clue?
Well, then you might as well move out of my house.
Are you threatening me? Stooping to a new low, I see. Ugh. And don't change the subject. You, a sage? What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
¿Y a mí qué me afecta?
Are they having a fight?
Veamos cómo termina. Está siendo divertido esto, ¿sabes?
Forget what's going on with the academia. Haven't you been busy with your construction project? Tell me, when are you going to build yourself a mansion?
Don't get me started. I get angry just thinking about it.
Algo pasó.
So, what great building did our master architect work on this time?
Like I need to tell you. Keep your nose out of my business.
No, I think we deserve to know. Where were you when Sumeru needed you most?
Exactamente.
I was in the desert for a large project, but considering Haravatat's utter ignorance of architectural and aesthetic matters, which is truly unfortunate, I can only pit... Hold on, wait a second. What do you mean by when Sumeru needed me most?
Técnicamente hubo una invasión, tuvimos que luchar por nuestras vidas. ¿Qué acaso no estás enterado, viejo?
Well, while you were out fiddling around in the desert, many people came together to save Sumeru from a crisis.
Ha! And you think I...
Look, all you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices...
Huh? What nonsense are you...
It's no skin off my nose if you don't believe me. It's not like...
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
¿Quién sabe? Bien, Haitama, ¿cómo estás, viejo?
Hey, Hatham.
Oh, it's you two. What's the matter?
We're running some errands for Nilu. Have you received her letter?
¿Recibiste la carta de Nilou?
Letter?
Nilu said she sent out a letter inviting everyone to a celebration feast in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. We'll also be celebrating Zaino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra.
Sí, dijo que te había mandado una, ¿te llegó?
If she addressed the letter to all Hatham of the Academia, then the letter should have gone to my office. I've been busy these days, so I haven't had time to check for any new mail at my office.
Have you always been so busy with your...
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several sages have been dismissed recently, and the whole Academia was...
Kainari told us they all went to train in the Avidia Forest. Apparently they...
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them.
Es el mejor final que se merecen.
4 of the 6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they even imprisoned the other 2 rational sages. To imagine such things could take place in the Academia.
Ja.
I don't know where to begin.
Esos sujetos se escuchan fuertes, pero no me asustan.
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Feels kind of strange to hear them called that.
Yes, at least that's how they're... It's said that when the Academia was first founded, the Dendro Archon herself established the 6 great schools, each representing...
¿Quién diría que
one of the
Nilou
6
sería la llave
different
para
types of
desbloquear
wisdom.
la continuación de la historia normal?
Numerous Darshans have sprung up and faded. Only the 6 Darshans, attaching themselves to the 6 great schools, have stood the test of time and obtained permanent seats in the Academia. Now, the 6 Darshans are nearly synonymous with the 6 great schools, and the leaders selected for the schools
Los
are the
6
6
sabios,
great sages.
Eso significa que hay 6 sujetos, o bueno, 5 sujetos casi tan fuertes como Danke Hakaishin. Interesante.
Among the 6 great sages, there is one central leader. Unfortunately, only the sages from Vahumana and Amorta remain now. They were...
So who's managing things in the other 4 schools now?
Yes. Normally, new sages are...
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge connection in Sumeru.
Paimon siempre ve dónde sacarte provecho, ¿eh?
Yes, about that. The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place of Azar and help Lesser Lord Kusanali manage the Academia.
Huh? But why? Can't you be a little more ambitious?
Alguna razón tienes que tener, ¿no?
I'm not even interested in being one of the 6 great sages. Like...
Oh, all right. So...
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs within the Academia before...
Básicamente sigue siendo un líder, viejo.
And the first thing I'll do is reject Kasharawar.
By the way, who was that other person just now?
Sí, irradiaba un Grounky. ¿Quién era ese sujeto?
Do we look like friends?
Paimon doesn't know. That's why Paimon's at...
His name is Kaveh, my roommate. You could say he's the representative for Ksharawar scholars, which is exactly why he always has...
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for the people of Sumeru.
Aprecio que te hayas esforzado estos días y me hayas ayudado. Muchas gracias.
Such is the work of the Academia Scribe.
Well, anyway, no matter how busy you are, since you were our planner, remember to attend the celebration feast in 2 days.
Bien, en 2 días tendremos una fiesta. Tengo hambre, así que espero que vayas.
All right. I'll see you there.
Está bien, los veré ahí. Bueno, ahora Puerto Olmos. Bien, ¿será que tengo que ver a Danker Hakaishin con Shogun? Ojo, cuidado que se puede armar la grande, ¿eh? Me puedo teletransportar, ¿verdad? Sí. Sí puedo. Puede ser, ¿eh? todo esto me está impresionando todo esto que está pasando. Que los universos se han conectado así y que, bueno, esté pasado todo esto, ¿no? Me sorprende un huevo, ¿eh? Bien, continuemos. Vamos, Shogun, let's go.
This is Port Ormos. Now where could...
Un segundo, ¿esa es?
Is that Paimon I hear?
Huh?
Oh, it's been a while. How are you doing?
Do you, sir?
Dankerverse! It's been so long since we've seen you!
¿Te ves muy bien?
I'm doing well. I can go as far as saying I have I don't know if you've heard, but Elazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got, I'm sure they've heard about it.
Ah, bueno. ¿También estás aquí?
That's right. My lady is feeling better now, so I'm accompanying her for a walk.
Why do you still call me that, Dia? You've already informed my father.
I guess I'm just used to calling you my lady.
Resignation?
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much.
I'm not a woman that's easily persuaded. When I took this job, I had already decided that I'd quit as soon as you recovered. It's time for me to get back out there and chase that horizon.
So what are you gonna do now if you're not gonna be a
Ah, si quieres un viaje, ¿eh?
I want to take a risky job and put my...
Huh? But we literally just finished one of the most dangerous jobs ever! Are you getting bored already?
Digno de ti.
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I wouldn't have come up with this idea. I guess I still get fired up by that feeling of going all out in a fight. It made me realize that I'm still a mercenary through and through. Life is short, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation.
Sí, fue entretenido.
But the whole thing also made me realize that there are still many problems in Sumeru. And as a desert dweller, I'm still not completely ready to settle down on this side of the wall.
Well, I remember a friend had someone bring you a message.
You mean I'll hate them? I didn't expect him to still remember that. I thought he was joking.
We just came from talking with I'll hate them at the...
Did he tell you that he suggested that I come work at the academia?
¿En serio? No nos dijo nada.
I heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power, and I'll hate them told me that now was a good time to find a job in the academia. But only if I wanted to.
Whoa. Paimon can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
Sería muy extraño.
Me neither.
Forget about it. I'll hate them probably just like the way I worked and knew I'm good in a fight.
But you know, if you take him up on the offer, Sino might actually agree and let you become a Matra. Because you're super, mate.
The Matra have all the talent they need as long as they have Sino. I prefer to be free to live
mientras
however
tenga nada
I
que
choose.
Hagashi no me necesitan.
In fact, I chose this job from the very start because
Even if being a mercenary means facing...
a lion has to return to the wild sooner or later. If anything,
I don't want to see you go.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet again. Once the whole Dendro Archon thing is settled, everything in Sumeru will take a turn for the better. That makes me happy. But a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me. Before long, we'll be a dying breed. So I'd better get to work while I still
Bien.
can.
Huh? But wait a second.
Well, no, not yet at least. I promised my lady I'd stick...
So, have you been in Port Ormos this entire time?
Oh, did Nilu...
She heard that you were seen in Port Ormos, so she sent the...
Huh. It was probably sent to the... My lady has been very energetic lately and keeps taking me on hikes.
Right, and we tend to leave quite early in the...
So what it really sounds like is that the person on duty is always asleep.
I bet
básicamente.
the letter's at the reception desk. I'll go check later.
No wonder there wasn't a reply. You never received the letter.
Sorry to make you two come all the way.
It must be something important for Nilu to specific.
Yes, she said they were preparing a
Bueno, no, espero verlos en el banquete, ¿eh?
And we'll also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General.
Great! I'll be sure to attend.
Count me in too. But is there some sort of...
Since it's being organized by Nilu, I don't think she'll be too picky about that. If anything, I think she wants to see it.
All right, then this is how I'll show...
The feast will be held in 2 days, so don't forget.
Sure.
Ok.
Thank you so much for letting us know.
Oh, by the way, do you happen to know where
Uy,
Sino
tengo que ir al
and
Danke
Mama-
Hagaishin. Esto me hypea.
Mahamatra always comes and goes without a trace. Normally no one knows.
Oh,
But last time we met, he mentioned that he had something to do in our village. As for Raman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he said that he had something...
Gracias por la
Don't
ayuda.
mention it.
alright, I'm torn.
Bueno, vamos a ver al Danke Hagaishin. Uy, 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 uy. Se viene por fin. Bien, eso está hacia acá. Tengo que decir que está todo divertido, ¿eh? Ok. Bien, según esto es hacia acá. Bueno, y esta misión es que puedo estar después de terminar las misiones principales, para divertirme un poco. ¡Ay, no, 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 no! ¡No! Lo hice por inercia. ¡Lo veo!
It's been a while since we last visited Aru Village.
Sí, hace mucho que no visitamos esta aldea.
Ah, there's Sino.
¡Danker! ¿Cuánto tiempo?
What brings you here?
¿Qué quieren?
We recovered well, and Tanari agreed to let us leave, so now we're out and about again.
Nos recuperamos luego de la batalla.
It seems Dankerverse's medical treatment is still as good as ever.
Sí, su tratamiento siempre es de los mejores.
And Tanari is recovering well, too.
That's good to hear.
Gracias por llevarnos ahí, viejo.
Yeah, you're the one who brought us to him when we lost consciousness, right? Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Tainari has excellent medical skills, and Kale is quite attentive.
Técnicamente Cerritos tiene habilidades médicas muy poderosas. Y Coley es una buena asistente. No se me ocurrió un mejor lugar para llevarlos.
Why are you just standing here like a dead tree?
I'm meeting some people.
Me estaba esperando alguien.
Oh, you mean Candace?
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief. They're still at the usual place. You can go there if you'd like to see
Ellos
them.
están en el mismo lugar. Pueden ir a verla si quieren.
But you know one of the people I'm meeting as well.
Aunque también conocen a quien estoy
Oh,
esperando.
by King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert. Don't tell me you've run into trouble and need us.
Ah,
to
¿qué tal,
help
viejo?
now.
Roman! And, huh? Sataria?
Oh, you know me?
Oh, well, you're pretty famous in the academia.
Don't worry. These are our friends. No need to be so guarded.
I see.
¿Cómo les va todo?
Doing well. Many good things have happened recently.
Same here. Really, I feel that my whole life has started to shine up.
Oh, tell us everything.
Yeah. You go ahead.
All right, well, I suppose I should start. I've decided to leave the academe.
What?
Wow.
It's not that I've given up on being a scholar. Instead, I will no longer pursue research like a typical scholar.
I can see what you're saying.
What do you mean?
I plan to leave the academia and return to teach here in the desert.
Wow, so you want to become a teacher?
Es una buena aspiración.
Sataria will return to support education here and teach people from the... She can't teach everyone on her own, but there are many of us Eremites all over Sumeru.
Yes, it's my hope that the Eremites can help me select a group of smart people with the best aptitude for teaching. That is the true meaning of education, and
The people of King Deshret suffer from sandstorms, exile, and ignorance. Miss Ataria is more than welcome to come teach here. The stars have always guided caravans, thieves, soldiers, and travelers who get lost in the night.
Oh, please. Where's all of this coming from? I'm starting...
You deserve these compliments. Mercenaries are accustomed to danger and don't fear...
Sataria's idea will bring much good to many people.
Tu idea le haría muy bien a las personas. El conocimiento tiene que ser para todos.
At first, I feared it was destined to fail. Everyone knows that the academia doesn't allow scholars to teach in the desert without permission. As you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control, and very few desert dwellers are as lucky as me. But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart, as if there were lightning. Sataria, you tread a treacherous path, and the... Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
Miss...
These words sparked something in me, and I knew that I had to bring some... I gathered up the courage to approach the Grand Sage, only to find that he was no longer at...
Azar has received much-needed punishment. Though, if you ask me, it may have been too light.
Bien, con él ya recibió su merecido. Pero creo que podrían haber sido más duro con él.
Lord Sino helped me obtain permission to leave the academia for the desert, and accompanied me. My plan was able to go smoothly.
You're all doing so much for...
Aside from that, I also have some other business.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has allocated many resources to support and develop the desert. I've done some business for her.
Bueno,
and part of it required the assistance of the
Nahida hizo muchas cosas, muchos cambios y me pidió ayuda, así que decidí ayudarla.
I applied for a few batches of educational materials from the academia and sent them to several groups in the desert, as instructed by Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Creo que gracias a lo que ayudé a Nahida, todo esto será mejor para el desierto.
That's exactly what the people here need. Physical books and other related items. If it weren't for Sino and Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'm afraid we'd never be able...
Apart from this, the academia is also recruiting scholars that are willing to teach in the desert. I'll let you and Sataria know as soon as I have any more news.
Bueno, cuando sepa de algo les informaré a todos.
We must be persistent about this and maintain these resources to ensure long-term
Tenemos que ser fuertes si queremos garantizar la paz a largo plazo.
This is the first time in hundreds of years we've had a glimmer of... Remember these words. Here lies our faithful priest, Kasala. I hope people with wisdom like that priest will rise again among the desert dwellers.
Enough about us. Are you here to discuss some business?
No, not at all. We're actually here on behalf of Nilu. Nilu wanted to write to everyone, but she wasn't sure where the letters should be sent, so she asked us to come find everyone personally.
Así es.
A celebration feast will be held in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. She hoped at the feast we'll also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. Although, judging from your appearance, it seems you've already been reinstated.
Celebration? Feast?
No tenías idea, ¿cierto?
It's the first I've heard of it.
Tainari was right. He really didn't know.
This feast is for you, Sino. Sounds to me like you'll have to be there.
It's rare to see that kind of expression from Lord Sino. You must not like feasts very much.
No, not really.
De hecho, ¿también los invitaron a ustedes dos?
Well, I still have a lot to handle here. Besides,
I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. The messages. I'm sorry for how I treated you before, but now I understand the beauty of your dance. It's like you and the art you symbolize are not only beautiful. Please keep dancing. And
okay, we've got all that down.
Bien, le damos el mensaje a Nilo.
Our job here is complete as well. Oh, Sino, remember, party's in 2 days. Make sure you're there.
Got it.
De acuerdo. Bueno, ya, con esto ya cumplimos nuestro objetivo. Ya el banquete va a ser para el siguiente directo. ¿Cuánto llevo ya? Sí. 1 horita, donde ambas visiones se cruzaron, pero por alguna razón me resultó beneficioso, ya que fue mucho más entretenido de lo que necesitaba, así que quedó bastante bien. Voy a ver si puedo seguir sacando protogemas de alguna otra forma, o a ver si puedo conseguir protos de alguna otra manera. Y bueno, resumiendo como es el tema de las protos. Vale, estamos acá estamos con 1029. Me faltan literalmente solo 100 protogemas. Y podríamos tirar otra multi, ¿no? Entonces quiero ver si puedo reunir ahora un poquito más fuera de cámara algunos protos más. Y ver si podemos tirar por al Haitam, ¿no? De acuerdo, de aquí básicamente la Yujin, que es la caperucita rosa, creo que la tengo en constelación 3. Y a la Xinjiang creo que la tengo en constelación 2. Veamos de inmediato eso, a ver. Exacto, constelación 3. Y a Xinjiang, veamos, la tengo constelación 2. Entonces básicamente, si me sale alguna de las dos, me vendría bien. Yao Yao también para la colección, pero nosotros obviamente a buscar a Al Haitam, ya que queremos a Haitam. Así que esperemos tirar todo lo que se pueda. En caso que no lo consiga tener, bueno, lo que consiga obtener después va a ir por Yelan. Y así vamos juntando el piti. Realmente mi siguiente objetivo así fuerte para la cuenta sería Zaino, Yoimiya y también Itachi, que son los que me interesa conseguir. Así que bueno, lo vamos a dejar hasta aquí por ahora. Espero que les haya gustado el directito. Si es así, pueden darle el poderoso me gusta, la buena suscripción, comenten lo que quieran, suscríbanse que no cuesta nada. Y nos vemos en el siguiente directito que tal vez pueda ser ya sea del evento o siguiendo el lore principal. Pero ya con esto ya puedo crear el wallpaper y crear el opening de la segunda temporada. Y también el ending, que también lo tengo decidido. Así que lo dejamos hasta acá. Y bueno, espero conseguir más protos. ¿Y qué onda? Bueno, si quieren, mañana, antes de que yo haga directo en la tarde, me pueden ayudar a conseguir esas 100 protos para tirar la multi, porque realmente quiero tirar la multi antes de que sea el directo. Y bueno, si ven a Haitama en la cuenta, porque me salió, y si no, pues bueno, informo que me salió. Así que ahora nos vimos. Adiós. Gracias por ver. Bye bye.